Alright guys, today we're jumping into a manhwa where an ordinary guy suddenly becomes the greatest actor alive, thanks to a mysterious system. Here's how it works. Whenever he's pulled into this strange black zone, the system literally imprints the role into him down to every gesture, every emotion, every line. When he comes back out, he doesn't just act the part, he is the part. Now here's the kicker, nobody else knows this system exists. To everyone watching, he looks like a once-in-a-century genius, a natural-born prodigy who delivers flawless performances without even trying. Directors are blown away, rivals can't believe it, and fans think he's rewriting what acting even means. But the funniest part? All those jaw-dropping performances lead to one misunderstanding after another. People think he's intentionally flexing, being mysterious, or even mocking others when really, he's just as confused as them, trying to keep his secret under wraps. The gap between what he knows and what everyone else sees makes this story both hilarious and epic. So buckle up, this is the tale of how a regular guy got a broken system, became the top actor in the world, and turned the industry upside down, all while everyone else thought he was just a genius from day one. Our boy Wayne had somehow stumbled into a talent show audition, except one of the judges was a gorgeous woman who looked at him like he just invented fire. She asked, "So, did you graduate from some fancy theater program? Study abroad? Juilliard maybe?" Wayne, trying to play it cool, replied, "Nah, I just kinda taught myself." The other judges nearly fell out of their chairs. That wasn't the acting of an amateur. Meanwhile, Wayne's brain was going, really? Because it wasn't that hard. Then, without warning, he decided to pull the ultimate flex. By the way, don't use my performance on broadcast. If you do, I'll sue. Awkward silence. The judges sat there stunned like, did this kid just threaten to lawyer up? Hyan, the goddess herself, muttered, "There's no way he's actually self-taught. That's a lie." Another judge whispered, "If he enters the entertainment jungle, he'll become a monster." Wayne was already outside, embarrassed out of his mind, thinking, what the hell was that black square thing anyway? Flashback to the night before. Wayne was blackout drunk. His last memory? Throwing his resignation letter at his slimy CEO and celebrating like he just won the lottery. Now his head's pounding, his phone's ringing. Oh look, it's his buddy Youngdae. "Did you get home safe last night?" Youngdae asked. "Define safe, we negroneth." Turns out, Wayne disappeared for 30 minutes while drunk. He doesn't remember a thing. Youngdae reminds him they agreed to go to the super actor preliminary audition together. Wayne's like, "What audition?" Youngdae explains it's a massive SBC talent show. Ordinary people, trainees, everyone competing to be the next superstar. Wayne clowns him. "Didn't you say acting was just a hobby?" Youngdae snaps. "Shut up. I passed the first round. Just come support me. I'll buy you samgyeopsal and unlimited soju." Bribery successful. Wayne agrees. But when he hears the name of one of the judges, Hong Haein, the goddess, he suddenly gets nervous and blushes like a middle schooler texting his crush. The next day, the audition hall's packed. Wayne's jaw drops when he sees Hyan. He whispers to Youngdae, "Bro, goddess. Actual goddess." But Youngdae? Dude's trembling like he's about to take the SATs. Wayne teases him, "Why so nervous? You even performed for free at an acting club once." Minutes later, Youngdae's face turns pale. Emergency. The man looks like a mummy begging for a bathroom break. Wayne waves him off. "Go! Hurry! Before you explode!" Youngdae runs for his life. 10 minutes pass. Still no sign. Wayne mutters, "What'd he do? Fall into the toilet?" Then disaster strikes. The announcer calls their names. Twice. Wayne panics. Crap. They're calling us. If he doesn't show up, he's disqualified. He tries stalling. My friend just went to the washroom. Can we wait a minute?" The announcer smirks like a Disney villain. "It's fine. If he's late, you go in instead." And just like that, Wayne gets shoved in front of the judges, blinking like, "Wait! I'm the one auditioning now!" A man hands him a script. Assignment. Improvisational acting. Wayne stares at it and then, boom! A black square appears floating next to the page. Curiosity kills him. He pokes it. His body glows like Windows XP shutting down. Next thing he knows, he's sucked into some creepy subspace world. The script materializes. Unknown. Grade F 10% readable. Wayne squints. Cool, I guess? He selects Frightened Man. Suddenly, red forest. Darkness everywhere. He hears footsteps. Then a psycho with a knife shows up and stabs him. Wene feels every ounce of pain. He screams like he's in a horror movie marathon. Back in reality, he collapses on the floor, screaming. Judges gape. Heian's eyes sparkle like she just discovered gold. Wene lies there thinking, crap. Did I just expose my secret? He tries to play it off, threatening again. Don't air this, or I'll sue. Then storms out like a wannabe mob boss. Outside, Young Dae finally returns, zipping his fly. Wene asks, how'd your audition go? They kicked me out in 15 seconds. Also, why are the judges asking about you? What did you do? Wene laughs nervously. Nothing special. Translation, I may have just traumatized them. Then, Young Dae hands him another script. Boom, black square again. Wene confirms. Time freezes whenever he goes inside. People can't see it. The exit word is literally exit. He experiments with other scripts, learns about grades, C, E, even a shiny grade B for an unproduced screenplay. Jackpot. But then, his embarrassing audition video gets sent to him. He cringes pressing play, only to realize, wait, this actually looks amazing! Somewhere else, writer Uni is watching the same video, jaw on the floor. That expressiveness, that sociopath vibe, he's perfect. Meanwhile, Wene, lying in bed. So, I'm accidentally a genius actor. Great. Next day, producer Manu calls. Wants to meet. Wene tries to dodge but ends up in a room with big-name execs. They shove a tablet at him. Act something, anything. Wene panics. No black square, no superpowers. His acting turns into garbage. Judges whisper, was yesterday a fluke? Then Manu squints. Wait, is he acting like he can't act? Genius! Wene confused. Wait, how do you even act like you can't act? But whatever, he keeps the poker face. Judges interpret everything as galaxy, brain acting. He basically stumbles into looking like a misunderstood genius. Then Manu drops the bomb. We want you in our new drama. Pick any role. Wene flips through the script, shrugs, and picks assistant manager Park, the sociopath character nobody else wanted to touch. Uni gasps. He picked Park, the monster role. My baby. Wene tosses the script aside. Don't need it. I got this. Seconds later, he dives into the subspace, comes back, and absolutely murders the scene. Voice changes. Aura changes. He's Park now, breaking dog skulls in his mind, blood spraying back in the real world. The judges look like they just witnessed an exorcism. Uni is obsessed. It has to be him, nobody else. This man is Park. Wene sighs, exhausted. Damn, that role sucks. Literally sociopath vibes. But too late. The writers, producers, everyone, they're hooked. So picture this. Writer Uni grabs Wene's hands like she just found the last PS5 on Black Friday. Dude's overwhelmed, wide-eyed like, ma'am, please, personal space? She apologizes, but her face is basically screaming, must! Sees this. Wene realizes, okay, this subspace thing? It's not just cool, it's insane. Like cheat codes, insane. Then Manu the producer slides in, telling Uni to calm her fangirl energy. He's got questions, serious ones. So, Wene, you said you studied acting by yourself for Super Actor? Wene internally. Bro, it's literally day 2. Wene, externally, trying to sound like a seasoned veteran. Been a while. Manu squints, judging his vibes. With that level of skill, you've been doing this for at least 10 years. Wene, internally panicking. 10 years? Sir, I was gaming and eating ramen yesterday. Manu presses harder. Where did you self-study? Ween. Next question. Manu's not buying it. No way the directors would have left you alone. Did you study overseas? Weenie's brain. Oh god, the lore is getting bigger. Am I supposed to say Juilliard? Then Hong Haiyan, goddess of timing, swoops in like a lawyer. Are there circumstances where he doesn't have to answer? Wene, inside his head, giving her a slow thumbs up. Yes. Secret circumstances. Totally real. Not made up. Manu sighs. Fine. But it's not criminal, right? Right? Wine's poker face. Totally not criminal. Then comes the golden question. Why'd you choose the role of Assistant Manager Park? Wene, casual. Short scene. The room freezes. Uni's jaw hits the floor. Short? That's like the hardest role to pull off. Manu. Most people would avoid that like the plague. This guy? Either a genius or a lunatic. Heian. He's showing off while pretending he's not. Classic cool guy move. Wayne internally. Why is everyone having anime-level monologues about me? I'm just trying to not get evicted. He bails. I'll think about it. Runs away like a man escaping a bad Tinder date. Outside, he mutters, No, seriously. What the hell is wrong with that meeting room? Phone call Young Day. Meet me tonight, I'll buy food. Oh, and give back the script. Wene hits the elevator. Ding. Hong Haiyan's voice echoes. Why didn't you accept right away? He turns. She's standing there. Beauty level? Illegal. His heart is playing DDR in his chest. Wene, putting on fake arrogance. Needed time to think. Translation. If I say yes too fast, I won't look cool. She steps closer. Do you have an agency? Wene brain-fried. No. Do I need one? She grins. How old are you? Wene. 27. Her. Oh, I'm 2 years older. Door closes. Wene, in shock. Holy crap! I just had small talk with Hong Haiyan. Meanwhile, in another building, they're rewatching Wene's audition tape. Manu. This dude didn't just act. He shapeshifted. Then instantly snapped back to normal. Like a damn chameleon. Others. Genius or psycho? Uni? Full gremlin mode. If he doesn't take the role, I'll riot. Who else can even touch this? The blonde exec rolls his eyes. Plenty of top stars want this role. Why bother with an arrogant nobody? Manu sighs like a dad. He's always been like this. Kids these days call it my way-o attitude. Blonde, losing it. Bro, Assistant Manager Park is a supporting role. He's trying to raise his price tag. Uni, menacing smile. Don't. They cave. Fine. Pay above average. Throw in a confidentiality clause. Slam the contract. Next day, Wene shows up. Lee, the manager, is acting shady but oddly nice. Careful, man! Rumors spread fast. Wene hopeful. Please let it be more than 3. 01. Manu slides the contract across the table. Fee, 250. 01 per episode. Wene frozen. Did I read that right? Internally screaming, Bro, that's like 800 ramen bowls. I'm rich. Manu mistakes his silence. Oh no, is it too low? Fine, 350. 01. Wene nods, trying to look cool. Yeah, that's enough. Inside. Take my soul. I'm yours. Contract signed. Casting locked. Wene leaves like he just robbed a bank legally. Later call from his mom. He proudly says, Mom, I'm gonna be an actor. Her deadpan. Do you want to go to a hospital? Wene, thanks, Mom. Meanwhile, rumors spread. Industry whispers, hidden actor. Next big thing. Kong Wene. Wene? Totally clueless. Browsing film forums like a Reddit noob. Reading gossip about himself like, haha, imagine if that was me. It is him. Detective agency short film catches his eye. Too good to drop. He decides to investigate. Goes to the company directly. Then phone rings. Caller ID says, do. He assumes it's his sister ready to roast him. He picks up. Yeah, quit bugging me. Voice. This is Hong Haiyan. Wene dies inside. Revives. Puts on tough act. Oh, hey, what's up? She laughs. That's not the reaction I expected. She tells him rumors are flying people thought the role went to a famous star. They'll be shocked when they see him. Wene hangs up, blushing so hard he looks like a neon sign. Family reaction. Hospital check. Industry reaction. Chaos. Elsewhere, Manu meets Shin Dong-chan, the writer's miserable drowning kimchi with soju. Manu. Dude, cheer up, Dongchan. Nope, life sucks. Let me suffer in peace. Manu squinted at Dongchan like he was staring at someone who'd just given up on life halfway through a burrito. Bro, did you seriously drop out of SBC just to come up with these weak excuses? Dongchan, looking like a man whose soul had been repossessed by student debt, mumbled back. It's not like that. I'm working on a film, short one, called Detective Agency. Manu nearly choked. Detective Agency? That sounds less like a movie and more like a group project for a criminal justice major who couldn't get an internship. And don't tell me you actually found an investor for this circus. Dongchan nodded grimly. Yeah, around 30 million won, maybe. Entertainment industry guy. He wants me to use some rookies and cast Park Young-hook as the male lead. Manu leaned back, laughing so hard he almost spilled his overpriced cold brew. My guy, even if people love it, your film's gonna be remembered as a cleanup gig, like washing dishes after a Michelin star meal. Dongchan just stared. Manu leaned in, lowering his voice. Do you want me to hook you up with a real actor? Suspicious, Dongchan asked. Aren't all the people you know basically A-listers with fan bases that would burn down Netflix headquarters if they got bad lighting? Yeah, Manu shrugged. But top-tier actors still check out indie scripts sometimes. Plus, I'm not talking about just anyone. I'm talking about Kong Woo-jin. Dongchan blinked. Kong Woo-jin? If he's in my project, he'll just take over the whole thing. Exactly, Manu grinned. That's the point. The guy's destined to blow up. You want to ride the wave or get buried under it? Dongchan sighed. So much crap's happened the last 3 years, man. I'm just tired. And then, boom. Next morning, the entertainment world was on fire. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, everyone was buzzing because profiler Henry was officially dropping. Articles hyped it like it was the second coming of Sherlock Holmes with abs. The PR teased a scene stealer actor who was apparently going to melt faces off with their performance. By lunchtime, the show's title reveal went viral. Public curiosity went nuclear. Dongchan scrolled through his phone, half smiling, half jealous. Sure, he was happy for his friend, but damn. It stung watching everyone else's rocket ship launch while he was still duct taping his paper airplane. Cut to detective agency auditions. Dongchan is expecting a rookie parade of mediocrity. Wayne shows up, aloof, confident, slightly intimidating like a cat walking into a dog show. Dongchan, you're not just showing up to collect applause points, are you? Wayne. No, I brought actual performances. Prepare to be judged. Cue Wayne acting out the sudden murder villa incident scene. Husband away, wife cheating, body falls in soup. No, really. Burly dude, kidnaps guy. Kim Ryujan hides in the basement like it's an escape room from hell. Dongchan, this is not acting. This is criminally good. I think my heart just did a backflip. Then Director Park shows up, slightly confused. Wayne introduces himself. Everyone suddenly remembers, oh, he's the phoenix that just walked in from nowhere. Dongchan, we can't ignore this. If he cares about the project, we're not letting him walk. Wayne, poker face activated. Confused, but still cool. Cut to cafe meeting. Wayne, dripping with, I just woke up like this energy. Dongchan, panicking slightly because his precious detective agency script has found its champion. Dongchan, you feel attached to the script? Wayne, yes, it's art. Don't cry, Dongchan. I'm just saying it's good. Dongchan, tears everywhere, emotional flooding, wipes nose discreetly. Wayne internally, why is he crying? Did I say the wrong word? Dongchan, we need to overturn the table. Wayne, yes, that sounds dramatic. Dongchan, please, take on Kim Ryujan. Protagonist, detective agency, Wayne. Poker face still on. Slight panic internally, Dongchan. Festival circuits like Missensine are waiting. The Godfather, wannabes, the Citizen Kane fans. Wayne, I think I just got drafted into art house legend territory. No pressure. Korean Film Festival exposition dump. Narrator. Judges? Only the gods of Korean cinema. Occasional celebrity actors as guest judges. Over 600 short films submitted every year. Top 40 equals winning the cultural lottery. Top prize? Basically your golden ticket to immortality. Weene nods like he totally understands. Internally, what in the fresh kimchi hell is this festival? Dongchen, films in 2 months. We're aiming for that. Weene. Cool, cool, cool. Translation. I have no idea what's happening. Detective agency script? Trash it. We're starting from 0 with you at the center. Weene. Bro, calm down. We don't need to go nuclear. Dongchen slams fist on table. It's not nuclear, it's destiny. Jeju Entertainment. CEO Gusab flips table. Hodar he. I am CEO. Narrator. CEO of Tantrums mostly. Blue Vision Films pulled the plug. Dongchan scrapped it. Gusab fumes. Convinced some A-listers stole the lead. Manager Park. No sir. No big name actors involved. Gusab. Still salty. Fine. Spread the word. No investors for detective agency. Block this man's dreams. Side quest. Hong Haiyan enters. Haiyan at BW Entertainment. Furiously texting, sleuth mode activated. Finds out Weene is attached to detective agency. Haiyan. Why would he pick that trash script? Wait, is he gonna outshine me? Narrator. Jealousy.exe has been launched. She begs CEO Chisong to dig dirt on detective agency. Chisong. Suspicious cat mode. Why do you care? Don't tell me you want to act in a short film? Haiyan. Lies badly. Of course not, I'm just curious. Chisong raises eyebrow. Yeah, and I just watch K-dramas for the plot. Finally, she cracks. It's about Weenie. Chisong. New boyfriend. Haiyan screams an actress voice. He's an actor. Manu, Uniscene. Weenie gets summoned like a Pokemon. Shows up to an apartment studio. Manu. So, why detective agency? Weenie. Poker face. Instinct. Narrator. Translation. I panicked and said the first cool-sounding word. Manu. Gasps like he just saw the Virgin Mary. Instinct? Genius. Weenie internally. Did I just unlock a cheat code? They hand him the official Profiler Henry script. Weenie. Acts calm, internally screaming. Oh, cool. Another top project with celebrities. Narrator. Man went from unemployed to Netflix original in a week. Back to detective agency. Dongchan. Scraping investors together like loose change and couch cushions. Weenie. Offers help. Dongchan. No. No. You act. I'll cry about money. Plot twist. Hong Haiyan enters the room. Mask off. Wayne. Poker face. Internally. Oh my god. Haiyan. Surprised? Weenie. Yeah. Narrator. The lie detector determined that was a lie. She insists on joining detective agency, even offering to pay her own way. Dongchen. Brain explodes. Weenie. Still poker face internally. Why is my life suddenly a rom-com? Haiyan. Why'd you choose this role? Weenie. Instinct. Haiyan. Stares at him like he's a UFO. You're such a freak. Weenie. Thanks. Script reading day. Profiler Henry. Weenie shows up dressed like a college freshman. Security guard. Suspicious. Haiyan swoops in. He's with me. Narrator. And just like that, he was smuggled into high society. She even does his makeup. Weenie internally. This is a dream. Hong Haiyan is brushing my face. Inside, Weenie Hida's behind Haiyan like a lost puppy. Then bam! He meets top actor Young Hook. Young Hook. You're handsome. Ever thought of acting? Weenie internally. Bro, I am acting. Literally the role you're asking about. Finally, Manu introduces him as Assistant Manager Park. Room. Stunned silence. Narrator. Cue the collective. Whoeth is this guy? Script reading performance. Weenie channels his subspace cheat code. Expression shifts. Atmosphere changes. Line. There he is. The bastard. Room. Collective shiver. Young Hook. Sweating bullets. This is moderate acting? Narrator. If that was moderate, I don't want to see extreme. Weenie steamrolls the scene like a sociopathic bulldozer. Young Hook. Existential crisis intensifies. Old veteran actor whispers. Careful. That kid might overshadow you. Young Hook. Panic.exe has stopped responding. After party time. Everyone recovering from trauma. Weenie? Just hungry. Man's biggest worry. Will there be enough meat at the after party? Making team reporter. How much practice did that take? Wayne, professional mode. The script is great. Reporter. Wait, are you self-taught? Wayne, calmly. Yeah, room. Blue. Screen of death. Narrator. And just like that, the myth of Kong Wayne was born. People couldn't believe what they'd just seen, like actual jaws on the floor disbelief. Who the hell pulls off Oscar-level acting with nothing but YouTube tutorials and a mirror? Young Hook looked like he just found out Santa wasn't real, while Hyeon was sitting there grinning like she'd known all along this self-study freak was about to wreck everyone's self-esteem. All eyes drilled into Woo Jane like he'd just confessed to being Batman. Poor guy had no idea why the vibe suddenly felt like a cult initiation. He wondered if he came off arrogant, but hey, he wasn't lying. Nervous, he tried to peace out with the classic, "Sorry, I suck at expressing myself" excuse. Hyeon tracked him like a hawk until some big shot suit followed him outside. Probably the head of BHM Entertainment, ready to slide over a contract like a blackjack dealer. Meanwhile, Chisong hit Hyeon with the burning question, "Yo, was that guy legit?" She nodded, cool as ever, explaining that even with his industry connections, he'd find nothing. Acting was just a hobby for this dude. Super actor? He signed up for fun. So what do you think? Chisong admitted that at first the guy looked like average wallpaper, but now? He's a monstrous genius. Hyeon smirked, saying every entertainment company in town was already foaming at the mouth for Woo Jane. The business card printers were probably overheating. Chisong wasn't about to sit still. If this guy was talent, he wanted dibs. Cut to the dinner party. Woo Jan was the main course of conversation, everyone chewing on his name. Young Hook was shook. He'd never seen anyone like him, couldn't even measure the ceiling of his potential. Playing assistant manager Park should have been a career highlight for anyone, but Woo Jane turned it into a freaking Super Bowl halftime show. And just when the room was worshipping him, a couple haters piped up, whispering, "Newbie thinks he's hot stuff, skipping company dinner." Nah, he's not arrogant. He's a monster. And the PD literally said dinner was optional. He launched into a TED Talk about emotional recovery. After pulling that kind of deep emotion out, you think he can just laugh over fried chicken 3 hours later? Man needs meditation, not karaoke. The room nodded like disciples. Even the haters shrank back. One girl admitted she gets cranky too after intense emotions. Manu rolled in just in time, got grilled about where he'd found Woo Jane. Manu just shrugged he'd answered that question more times today than he'd refreshed Instagram. He even admitted he'd checked into Woo Jane's past. Probably overseas. Probably self-taught. He wasn't made, Manu declared. He was born to act. Young Hook nearly flipped the table. Screw this. I'm going to practice. Lead roles don't get overshadowed by supporting freaks. His motivation sparked a chain reaction. Suddenly everyone was up, vowing to study harder. Manu chuckled. Woo Jen had basically set the entire cast on fire, and the drama's quality was about to skyrocket. Meanwhile, the supposed genius himself passed out, dreaming about barbecue he didn't get to eat. Man just wanted beef, not a revolution. The next morning, Hyeon noticed he looked colder than usual, probably still haunted by the assistant manager Park emotions. She offered to drive him home, which he thought was the cutest thing since free samples at Costco, until he got in the car and saw Chisong lurking in the back seat like a mob boss. Turns out, yeah, CEO of BW Entertainment. Coincidentally, the investor for detective agency. Basically, his landlord in career terms. Chisong wasted no time. "I know you don't have an agency. I want you from day one." Woo Jene asked if this was a contract pitch. "Damn right," Chisong said, flexing his "we're small but mighty" line like every startup CEO in history. The industry's a jungle. One wrong move and you're lunch. Woo Jene, instead of being cautious, grinned and said, "Sounds fun." Chisong blinked like, who the hell enjoys being eaten alive? Still, he pressed harder, promising focus, care, and matching any unconventional conditions other agencies had dangled. Woo Jane, bluffing like a poker champ, pretended he'd heard conditions but kept it vague. Chisong was sweating bullets but kept pitching. Finally, Woo Jin deflected. "I'll think about it." Translation: stall now, panic later. Back in his comfy bed, he admitted he knew the offers would come, but damn, choices sucked. He decided to survive detective agency first, then figure out the contract mess. But when he logged into his weird subspace, surprise profiler Henry's rating jumped to grade S. Didn't even know that was a thing. Whatever. Time for the detective agency shoot. First day on set. Villa location, nerves high, tough guy mask on. He overheard some actors talking crap lead actor unknown. Project probably forced by investors. Classic jealous chatter. Woo Jen held back, telling himself to act the monster, not the petty. When Dongchan called main actor, "Get ready!" and Woo Jen stood up, the table went dead silent. "Yes, director," he said. Boom. Everyone realized they'd been roasting the star right to his face. One guy nearly fainted, thinking he'd just pissed off a future legend. Woo Jen smoothed it over, saying it was a misunderstanding, which only made them sweat harder. Then Hyan walked in, slow motion glasses off, stealing the room's oxygen. Turns out she was playing the wife role, but under strict NDA secrecy. The crew went into collective meltdown. Who the hell was this Woo Jane dude if Hyan herself was casually buddy-buddy with him? Dongchan told them to zip it, reminded them about dorm rules, schedules, and confidentiality. Makeup chair time Woo Jane, trying to psych himself up, reminding himself, tough act first, panic later. Hyan whispered in his ear mid-makeup session like some devil-on-the-shoulder agent. "So, have you thought about our agency?" He fumbled but bluffed again. "After this project." She smirked, saying actors are like products and should set their own price tag. Then dipped, leaving him muttering, "Cool. Maybe tell me how to set my worth, thanks." Still, no time to worry. The cameras were waiting. He was about to play detective agency's Kim Ryujin, not just read him, but become him. Subspace memories flooding back. Senses ready. He stepped forward. For the first time, the self-taught monster was about to carry an entire film. Subscribe and press the bell so you know what happens next.